It's not surprising really, because what we're seeing is many actions by the government creating a lot of uncertainty in the business community. Not just the big businesses, but the smaller businesses. Whether it is industrial law change, taking us back to the 1970s to failed policies, whether it's uncertainty about immigration, whether it's uncertainty about the overseas investment laws, whether it's stopping and banning oil and gas exploration, whether it's also talking badly about farming and farmers and wanting to cap our cow numbers and so on. It's understandable and I think very predictable that these things will have a real effect on business confidence. This is very concerning because that lack of business confidence will flow through into fewer jobs, less high wage rates, and also I think not only that, a slowing down of the economy. So all of this is because of bad policies and actions by the government. I think that is the only credible explanation. In relation to the strikes, the issue there of course is that this government, particularly the Labour Party, they are very much friendly with the unions. And so the unions feel that for supporting the Labour Party, this is now time for their payback. And so that is why they are wanting to strike and so on, to really ensure they get what they feel is theirs as a result of this new Labour government. We oppose the regional fuel tax. We will get rid of it if we are the government, because we think it is unnecessary. We think it is unfair to the poorest in our society, and we also think it is a bad tax that does not work particularly well. It has unintended consequences, like people shopping in other parts just outside of Auckland, and also the cost being spread around New Zealand to pay for it. So we don't think it works. Another very concerning part of this is that, whilst the government is collecting much money in tax, by putting this on, they are really increasing the costs on Aucklanders by, I think $15, $20 a week. And also that cost that is going on the fuel will flow through into higher prices for food, for really everything. And so it is really hitting New Zealand families hard, and that's very unfortunate. I believe and know more than anyone, I think, in government about the importance of strong infrastructure. National would invest in infrastructure. We know how to do infrastructure, roading, public transport better than anyone, because we have done the big projects like the Waterview Crossing, Victoria Park Tunnel, City Rail Link, electrification of rail. But this tax is not necessary. The government already collects a lot of tax. They are bringing in billions of dollars. They just need to manage what they are getting better and spend that. They are being very lazy by just putting on another tax which will hurt New Zealanders. It's not necessary. They can do good infrastructure, strong infrastructure with the money they already have if they get their priorities right. Right at the moment, we have inside the National Party what we call the Candidates College, a school for the candidates. And of course we have strong Asian representation across the Indian community, Korean community, and other groups as well. And of course in the Chinese community, a very well-known Member of Parliament, Zhang Yang. But we are looking over time to grow that, to be representative of the communities that we know we get strong support in. National has deeply valued support from Asian New Zealanders, Indian, Chinese and others as well. And we know that to continue to get that strong support, we need to be representative of those communities. And so I think it's very likely over time we will have more Asian candidates and also more specifically Chinese candidates and members of Parliament. I think what is really important is we run a parliamentary system, not the president system. And so the whole team and the party vote is what really matters. And in that, National is the strongest party in New Zealand. This is quite amazing, because if you go back through history, first year in of a new government, the opposition is always very weak. This is not happening now because New Zealanders still strongly support National and our values and our vision for New Zealand over the values and the vision of the Labour Party, the Green Party and the New Zealand First Party. For me, I'm just getting started. You know, I have not had to go through an election campaign before an election. I'm a new leader. And so I'm making sure that I go out and I make myself known and I let people see what sort of leader I would be for New Zealand. But this will be a long process over about 2 years in the run-up to the next election in 2020, as I personally build support and people from all communities of New Zealand start to get to know me as a person, as a family man, as a lawyer, as a political leader.
Some of our editors noticed that you have gained some weight.
I know, it's terrible. This is terrible. So you know what I need to do? Play much more ping pong. But I am learning and getting a bit better. I really enjoy it. And so we have a team and we are enjoying playing games every now and again with the Chinese community.